zone out.
Late night chaos.
Yo. I love it. I love it so fucking much, yo. I was over here having the goosebumps, you know what I'm saying?
Got the goosey chaos? What up, chaos?
Yo, I got a super special guest in the building. It's about that time of year. You know what I'm saying? Simone Bonét was popping.
What up? I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Blessed. You know what I'm saying? Blessed.
Yeah.
Busy, you know. I mean, I don't know. All kinds of reasons. My son is beautiful and healthy and getting
so
big.
Cute.
You know what I'm saying?
How big do you think he's going to get? How tall are you?
I'm 6'5",
God damn.
but I'm fat. So hopefully he's 6'5" and nice out here.
I wish I was taller.
I mean, yo, I've always wished I was like 6'7". I feel like those extra couple inches would just be like, oh, he's like taller than, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm at that height where it's like, yo, you're tall as shit, but you're as tall as tall people I see.
Yeah.
But I feel like 6'7" and above is like, you don't see that often.
I have a friend. He's 6'8".
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, that's lit. One of my college roommates was fucking 6'9". He was on the basketball team. Light skin with tats. Yeah, I didn't get any girls. Not standing next to him.
Not even leftovers. No leftovers.
Yo, but how are you? You know,
I'm
thanks for
good.
making it into town. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always here.
One of my traveling interviews. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always here. Literally, people think my brother thought I lived here, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were in Arizona." I was like, "I've been paying rent at the same spot for 9 years, almost 10 years." So I'm happy to be here, hanging out, chilling. It is so hot out here. It's disrespectful.
Yo, someone said some shit right now before they left the office that there was a heat warning today, and I was like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
It's just this Saturday.
Get inside, motherfucker.
Inside, you don't know. I've been inside watching True Blood and not doing anything.
Hey,
AC.
that's one of the big vampire franchises, right?
Yes.
Yo, so I've watched the originals all the way through, all 5 seasons, probably like 5 times already. The originals is like one of my favorite ones. You know which one that is, right?
Nuh-uh.
So it's so I think Vampire Diaries is like the other big one, right?
Yeah, it's like
Or
Vampire
something like that.
Diaries.
Yeah, so Vampire Diaries, there's a spin-off. It's about the original vampires or whatever, the family of savages, and there's a show about them. It's so dope. And then in that show, they have a baby, and that's what Legacies is on Netflix. That's the baby from originals, and they're all the same. You gotta check them out.
I gotta check all that out. I don't even know what any of that is.
I'm on my nerdy shit.
Hey.
Late night chaos.
So before we go any further,
Yes.
you came bearing gifts once again, yo.
Again, I did. Do you want me to? Cause you said them right there.
Yeah. If you want, you could grab those, show the camera, and then tell them what those are.
I brought some sage.
Hey.
Can never have enough sage.
Sometimes you gotta cleanse this motherfucker.
You always, daily, every other day, couple times a day, like you have to. And then some Palo Santo, cleanse that center. So the last time I was here, I meant to bring it. So this was me.
Hey.
You have that here.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't have my lighter on me, but we'll burn that bitch.
I'll find one. I got an assistant running around here somewhere.
And then I just wanted to bring. Last time I brought the tequila, we didn't drink it, which was.
Yo, thinking back, I'm like, yo, we probably should have drank it. So like, I'm not a big drinker.
Yeah.
So like, that was the first and still like only gift I got, which is dope because that's fancy. That's like a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the ones. Like if you're in the nightclub, you're paying like $1,200 to have some girl bring it to you with a sparkler or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even find them. I've been looking because I was trying to take some of those to Country Thunder to make that you ghetto cowboy. You know what I'm saying?
No, Fry's has it.
I know I'm gonna have to check because my fries doesn't. So I think some fries maybe I'll have to call around.
You gotta
a little
go
bit.
to Old Town.
Yeah, apparently I go to Scottsdale where they got 42 at the fucking grocery store.
The grocery store.
Yeah, no. So
hilarious.
you brought a bottle, and I appreciate it. I enjoyed that shit for a while.
You did the squirt
and I
too?
only
Did you
drank
do
it with squirt.
Okay.
To honor
All right.
the memory, I only drank it with squirt, and I
appreciate
fuck
it.
with it.
Hey.
And today,
Yes.
just before this show, I was on a show with my guy Gabe, where it was a tequila show where we got to answer questions or take shots.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm only drinking it with squirt, so I even have it right here.
Look at that.
And
I
I have
put you
this,
on
and I
and
still have the tequila bottle. And then before we get to this drink that you made, I'm just gonna let you know that we can take those shots in.
Oh, I'm babysitting.
Oh no.
We'll
But
get into
this
that
thing
later.
though.
Okay,
so this time you was like, yo, I'm not bringing a bottle, but I'm finna make you a drink. So not only we the first to bring a gift in a bottle, but you're the first to make me a fucking drink, yo.
Cheers.
This is some Italian.
Did we just become best friends?
Hey. Let me try this on here.
Okay, yeah. So this is a Campari Spritz. Obviously, I'm missing the garnish. And I'm obviously missing ice because it's hot as fuck out here. So even if I did have ice, it probably would have melted already anyways.
I feel it.
But this is what you drink in Italy. This is my drink. My brother Courtney's probably watching, just cringing because he knows this is my jam and he cannot stand it. But there's Aperol, Campari. It's like a, I don't know, like a very, how do you describe, what are the aromas going through your mouth right now? What are you feeling? Like, they're like, I can't even describe it. I don't even have the bottle, but, and then you do a little Prosecco, a little sparkling water, you garnish it with an orange, and you drink it on a hot day.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Like,
I feel
it has like a strong little kick. I don't know what it is. Like
it's the Campari.
Is that like the carbonation or no? That's different. That's separate. That's just
That's the Campari. It's like a bitter kind of taste to it, but also again, you're missing the ice. So I feel like it's just.
It's good though. Don't even trip.
You said we were gonna. I was trying to turn up.
We turned up. We can turn up without ice, yo. I like yo. Hold on. So I don't want to hear you say nothing about turn up because you babysitting apparently. You don't want to do
know.
the shots of tequila, but I'll drink this. It's good.
We'll drink this.
So you said this is from Italy,
Italy.
Italiano.
Italian. I don't know. I think that's what they drink, or maybe
It's decent mozzarella.
it's I don't know. It's something that I experienced when I was in Italy, and now I can't stop, won't stop.
Did we talk about you going to Italy before? Because I don't think I
don't
remember you going to Italy.
Think so. This was like 3 years ago. Yeah, no, maybe we didn't talk about this.
Yo,
Yeah.
what the fuck is up with that? I love talking to people that go to like other countries and shit because like leaving America, you see like how the world is. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Well, this was pre-COVID, so this was 2019.
Oh yeah, so it was nice to travel still.
It was nice to travel still. My brother, my little brother, is a chef, an Italian chef, and
shit.
he was going to Italy for a month to do research on recipes and things like that. He works in Old Town, and me and my mom were like, "Well, we're bogarting your trip. We're going on this trip. You're not going to Europe without us." So he did the whole like Amalfi Coast, Naples, Sorrento, and then we met up in Milan. And I didn't think I was gonna like Milan, and then your girl did some shopping, and we shopped, and it was cool. And then we the next day, we went to Lake Como. That is the most beautiful place in the world. My favorite place. I'm gonna have a house there. Oprah lives there. George Clooney lives there.
Damn,
that's what they tell you too. The people in the town are like, "Oh, Oprah, she lives here." My Italian accent is horrible. Sorry, by the way, but that's what they say. They're like, "Oh, Oprah,
damn,
blah,
Oprah,
blah.
yo.
Yeah, Oprah."
Probably
and
one of her 100 houses.
and you gotta you have to take a boat to get there, so you can't get there by car or anything. So you gotta have a yacht.
You talk about
to
security,
get to your
yo.
house.
You talk about weird billionaire stuff.
Yeah. And then we did Milan, went to Rome. Rome was cool. My brother took me to all these like fucking hole in the wall like
just bomb ass fucking
spots to eat at that
1,000-year-old
off
restaurant.
No, these were like off the grid. He took me to one pizza spot, and it was like a walk-up window, and they gave you a little ticket,
like
and you
crib,
just waited on the sidewalk.
Crib,
you waited on the side. He did go to a lady spot when he was, I forget which city he was in, but the lady sent the food down from upstairs on a string, like on a rope, and her son brought it, and they had a little table off to the side. Europe is fantastic.
That's different. I want to go. I haven't been.
You haven't been?
I haven't. The only other country I've been to is Mexico, obviously, because I'm a DJ.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, like like I gotta go there. I just told a wild ass Mexico story on the show before this. Yeah, I can't even get into it on this show because they know already. But
well, I told the last time I was here, I told my whole cartel story. Remember?
Yeah, it's you gotta really just be careful over there.
Gotta be safe. But they tell you that in Europe too. It's not.
And that's what I was getting at. I told my Mexico story. I was like, yo, and that was light. Like thinking I was gonna die for 10 hours was light compared to what the fuck I would have actually died. Cause like I had a homegirl that I was in college with. She was studying abroad in Morocco. She was on a train. Cause over there you gotta,
Mm-hmm.
So like she's going like kind of like, I guess city to city, but like it's different in Africa or whatever. So like these dudes on horses came up, jumped onto the train, took everybody's shit, ran the jewels. You know what I'm saying? Laptop. She lost all her shit. Jumped back on their horses. They have bandanas on. This is like the Wild West, but in another country. And I was like, yo, that's how it is. If you're gonna get robbed by them or like a monkey, you see the videos where monkeys like take us.
They train the monkeys to come like in Thailand and stuff like that.
In other countries, it's wild, yo.
When we went, we did Milan, we did Florence, and we were doing a lot of trains and planes. So we left Paris and took a train to Amsterdam.
Yo, just that sentence alone. Hold on.
Late night chaos.
I hope I get to say that someday.
Okay, first of all, this was a nightmare.
No!
You know when you travel with your family and you're just we were beyond. We were with my brother's girlfriend. I was already sick of the chick. Like I was at my wits' end.
So he's not with her no more than apparently.
Yeah, nah. And so I was already fed up, but they told us when you're riding the train, don't have a lot of flashy stuff. Don't
make yourself a target.
Why did my mom go to Louis Vuitton and just lose her mind? And then we had to lug all of that shit onto the train. And they're telling you people hold on to your shit. So my mom's like, oh, boxes. You can't get that shipped out.
Yo, that's funny.
So now I'm on edge the whole train ride. I can't even relax because I think someone's going to steal her Louis slides and her tote.
Just so you don't want to walk into the store.
Literally,
like,
we looked
"Let me
like
get every
Americans.
piece.
I was like,
Let's do hat, glasses,
the
shirt,
whole-
pants, shoes.
Fit me out,
oh
son.
shit,
Fit
I
me
can't
out.
carry it. Let me get the luggage to put it in.
Fit me out, son. Just give me a whole fit. Fit me out. Give me the luggage to go with it. That's what she did, and
You can't make yourself a target. That's what I did.
we looked
did.
like a target.
I
and
hired a
just-
camera crew to follow me in Mexico, which was a horrible idea. It made me look like I was The Rock or some shit. They all thought I was a famous fighter, and I was like, no, I'm broke. Like,
I thought you were a reality TV star wrestler.
yeah,
from-
like when they hit me up, they thought they was finna get the bag, and they had to wait 10 hours for $400. Y'all could have did something better with your time.
I told you, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing.
Bro, you already took my dub. That's all
You took the lot.
I told you I had a 20. You took it now and broke. You don't believe
Wow,
me. So now
now
you have to
you-
slay me and
now
bury
you
me.
gotta
Is
stay
it worth
here.
the work? Motherfucker, I weigh 300 pounds. Just go home.
You exactly trying to bury you in the desert somewhere.
But, I mean, obviously you made it safe.
Yeah.
Nobody came up on a horse and took all that shit.
No, it
That's
was
good.
cool. It was
That's
still like I can't wait to
It's
go
so,
back.
the further you get away from home, the scarier it gets. Not literally, but the possibilities of things happening are just more real and scary. Because it's like, the further you get from home, the further you get from help, low-key.
Yes.
Like, we don't all have like a dad from Taken where he's like, I have a special set of skills and I'm gonna
Yeah,
fucking
right, I have a
find you
jet and I
and
can
hunt
come
you
find
down.
you,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Nah.
Most people get hemmed up and they're lost forever,
Forever.
or they just get robbed or whatever happens. Like,
Yeah. We thankfully everyone was like safe. We didn't have any problems. You know, we brought like 4 bottles of 1942 over there because we knew we weren't gonna find any tequila.
you flew with it?
Yeah.
Like just in the luggage?
Yep.
Hey, gangster, yo. I mean, I guess you could do that.
Yeah, you
That's
can
proof
bring
that they don't want
in
you to
your-
fucking.
And the way the box is set up, it's pretty sturdy
Secure,
and
yeah.
secure, so you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, my mom was like, open your bag.
Oh, so the whole fam fucks with the 42.
Yeah. My
Hey!
mom not so much. She likes Cavassier, so we were in France. She lost her mind because it's Cognac City.
Yeah.
So she was just like, got all these like special, makes that you'll never get again.
That's wild.
Lugging it around.
Was she just like lit the whole time?
Oh my god.
Does moms be lit, yo? Because I've
My
never
mom-
been around, like, my mom don't drink, not at least since I've been alive, really.
GG.
So, like, I don't know what it's like to just be with
My
a...
mom has a sign, and when you enter her house, that says Jeannie's Party Place, and it lights up. It
She
can
said,
light
the
up
kids
also.
can't come to this party, girl.
No, kids, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Gigi's fun. Gigi's a lot of fun. She took us to New Orleans, a couple of my sisters and I, for Mardi Gras right before COVID. Yo, she was
It was
nuts.
litty.
She was nuts. At one point, I was like, all right, we got to go. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's time
My
to go.
dad's side is like that. My aunts be lit.
Yeah.
Man. We've all seen like dudes be faded, but it's when you got a party chick, like especially like an older lady, like a mom or I've known some grandmas too. Like, oh man, we don't even have to get into that.
My mom's a great grandma. I'm about to be a great aunt.
Yo, that's wild out here. The way families can just like you could be young and then be like a great.
My
great
nephew, we're only 6 years apart, so that's why it's like we're more brother and sister. But him and his wife are having my god baby. I nominated myself to be the godmom. I don't know. I guess you can't do that, but
No, you
I did
can.
it.
It's
I
done.
did it.
Yo,
I don't
when
care.
you're as talented
Bruh.
on the strings, you could do
Bruh,
that.
why wouldn't you want me to be your baby's godmom? Like
Look, for those who don't know, on the last episode, you have a huge ass family.
huge family.
And you fucking know all their names still.
The list is getting crazy. I actually have 2 of my nieces with me right now. My little part of my good squad. I'm waiting for a third. I'm
Shout out.
babysitting. That's
Yo.
why I said I can't turn up.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, she did roll up with some goons. She was like, yo! Yo! She was outside, you know what I'm saying? They was getting footage.
Gang,
They was
gang,
out there, you know,
BTS.
shooting the show, and I was like, oh yeah, this the right spot. What y'all doing out here? She was like, yo, this the squad?
I had the whole
She-
team. Got the whole team with me. No, yeah, I have my niece Phoenix and my other niece Big Cuz. They're with me.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out. Class of what?
Nothing like a big cuz.
25. Class of 25. Shout out class of
Oh
25.
shit, we got youngsters in the
Little
building.
babies. Nah, they're cool.
No, I'm saying so that's like that makes you either what, like a freshman?
They're about to be sophomores.
About okay,
Yeah, they just finished their freshman year. So
well, congrats, you made it through being.
Congratulations. The rest of it is.
I apologize for all the wild shit you might hear me say on
That's
and
fine.
off camera.
I'm their aunt, so.
I already had to do a disclaimer earlier. I was like, yo, you should hear this wild shit. And I was like, sorry, I got to say it.
I got to just tell Simone really, really quick. I got to tell her really quick. No. They're
Plug your
cool.
ears.
They're like literally every time I'm home, like it's like the three of them. Like I have a group, it was like 5 of them all born in the same year. But these 3.
So they not whipping.
Dang, I just told them too. I wish y'all could whip.
Because then you could turn up.
Big Cuz claims she could whip, but I saw her try to whip out the driveway and I almost had a heart attack. So,
because I don't want to keep pressuring you to take shots of tequila.
Nah, we're chilling. We need to burn some sage. We're kicking.
That's all it takes, yo. We'll get sober real quick.
Water. You see me? Water. Hydrate.
Yo, so you've been pretty busy lately. You know what I'm saying? The song that you just played.
Yes, Roston's song. I dropped that in December.
And it's awesome.
Thank you.
I think I remember.
Produced by Louis Metrics.
Probably shared it.
Shout out Louis Metrics. Shout out ATC.
I fuck with it.
Thank you.
Like I said, I've always been a fan of like the violin, especially like hip hop violinists or like anything of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Just it does everything you put out just sounds so dope. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working on a lot of new stuff, but that song is really special to me because like that's Roston is a homie of mine that I've known for years. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2019. And so Roston used to put me up on game. Okay, let me just put it this way. Like this was like back when mixed CDs, you're mixing CDs, right? And you're writing on it. And you're number 1, number 2, number 3. Some kids don't know. I got to explain it. Y'all don't, my nieces probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But burned CDs, the homie Rosson was the plug on those. And so he put me on to Big L. He put me on to like all the underground rappers and stuff like that. So we were always, that's what we had in common was like the music. And when I was in the studio with Louis, he had just a bunch of, and for some reason that beat just, I don't know, I just felt Roston's vibe, and it's got, you know what I mean, it's got that hip hop still kind of like swag to it, but then it goes into this beautiful like transient, I don't know, mushrooms, but like beautiful type vibe.
Exactly. Just some
and then back into the hip hop, and it just fucking ended on the shit. And so that's why I called it Roston's song. Louis is an artist, hella dope, love him, my little Gemini buddy. Tomorrow's his birthday, actually. Happy birthday, Louis Metrics. Happy birthday. He better be watching. But he is also an amazing videographer, and we shot a video in LA. Found this little spot on Pure Space and had like 2.5 hours. My girl Victoria came over and helped with like styling, and the video is just amazing. And then we dropped it December 10th on Roston's birthday.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome.
So we dropped it, and you know what I mean, that's kind of like, I've done videos with Joseph, you know what I mean, Joseph Bills, shout out Bills, but this was like my first just me, you know.
Hell yeah. And
it's a vibe. Check it out. Roston's song, streaming on all platforms, videos on YouTube. Stream it, you know what I mean? We miss him. Sucks, but you know, he lives on through music, you know? That's how I remember people, or by songs, or by music, pretty much, you know, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, that's awesome that you can create something that will obviously live on forever. That's so dope, you know what I'm saying, in his name. I
have this other track. I don't want to like tell too much about it, but it's featuring my dad. My dad, some of you don't know, my stepdad raised me, so we were super close, and I have this song coming out featuring my dad. So I'm stoked on that one.
That sounds
again,
dope.
that
sounds
you know what I mean?
Dope.
Again, that lives on, and you know what I mean? It's
it sounds like you're very, like, you want to create art that like means the most.
Yeah.
Like, you're not out here just playing.
Yeah, like it's Yeah, you actually like I thought about it and I was like, is that kind of cheesy? But for me that just works. You know what I mean? My first song, Highland Ave, that's the street I grew up on. My dad moved us to that street, so better life. I learned to play the violin on Highland Ave, so that was my first single. And then we got Rawson's song, and then we got this next one. I got another banger coming out.
I love how it's bangers. It's all meaningful, and you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you.
Everything sounds good. The visuals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. We're stepping our game up. You know what I mean? I used to. I don't know. I'm out here working. Or I'm trying. At least I'm trying. I'm
look,
trying.
hold on. Since you can't take a shot, I'm finna take a shot.
Bro, I'll take a shot with you.
No, yeah.
I'll shake.
You do what you want.
You really? You're taking a shot with 42?
No, I got this 818.
818.
It's already,
He said he wants to take a shot and he doesn't want to wait. He doesn't want to wait, y'all. The 818, the Kendall Jenner.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Kendall Jenner. I'll take like a half a baby one. Un poquito.
Have you had this before?
No, actually, this is my first time having it.
My
So
Gabe will be so proud that I'm showing you this.
why is he a big Kendall Jenner fan?
Yeah, he uses this in all his episodes trying to get sponsored.
Kendall. We love you, Kendall. I love the Kardashians. I mean, not all of them, but
your boy, I got a long Uber ride later, so I'm drinking.
oh yeah, he said I'm drinking.
Just kidding.
Well,
No, I mean, I
cheers.
didn't
Are you
drive
doing
it.
it?
Yeah,
Are we
I
waiting
got
for
you.
Christmas?
I
Are
got
we waiting
you.
for Christmas?
People are telling me not to pressure you, and I was like, I'm not. I said don't do it.
It's
People heard
probably
me
my
yell,
friend's
no.
parents.
But it's a little. It's just a taste.
It's a little taste. I'm just gonna taste it. I'm not gonna throw it back.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna feel my shit though for sure.
Getting that shit for show.
Nah, like, you know what? Sometimes you gotta turn up. And like all the podcasts I watch, like, they be whether they drinking, smoking, whatever. They're trying to just have a good time with the guests, have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Just like have a experience, not just like, yo, get on here. I'll drop a couple bombs, ask you where you're from again, and then just like,
Again.
Like, nah, this ain't no generic radio shit. It's
Nah.
motherfucking
And
late
we're
night
like best
chaos.
friends, so
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like two best friends just kicking it, chilling, catching up. You know what I mean? Coming to town. Got to come in through the late night.
Well, I didn't want to put her on blast, but my wife was texting me like, "Don't make her drink."
Oh my gosh. Hi.
I didn't. I yelled. I said, "Don't do it." When I got up and ran over there. All right. I got the squirt to chase this with, yo. Just in honor, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. You know what I mean? Some people don't like people like gatekeeping. I learned that word. I guess that's like what the new kids are saying. But
Nah, gatekeepers are real. Like in certain
gatekeepers are
industries
real, and it's like,
stuff.
why would you keep that? Like, I'm gonna plug you. Drink that shit with squirt. You'll like it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Why would I keep that a secret?
Did you try it yet?
No. All right.
So air cheers.
Air
Hey.
cheers, bestie. I'm gonna do a little water.
Oh. Oh yeah. See my boy Gabe. It tastes like a little vanilla. Is there vanilla?
It's a
in there?
little vanilla, yeah.
I was gonna say that earlier. My boy, I was like, a little hint of vanilla in there.
I don't know if I like that.
I mean,
I don't know if I would want like. I don't know if I want like.
you're
a
a 42 person.
No, I'm not just a 42. I've been drinking the Casamigos, Anejo. You know what I mean? Don Julio 42 is expensive, bro. That
For
would
real.
probably be the
It's hard to
last
find,
bottle
too.
I ever buy. So you're welcome.
Nah, look, I don't know why I'm promoting this because I talk more shit about the Kardashians than anybody, but
I know, right?
it's not that bad. If you are a tequila connoisseur, you might not like it, such as yourself. But
You know what that would be good with? Okay, so someone just plugged me and told
Root beer?
me.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh, it would be. Kind of gives you like that, like
a tequila root beer float, yo. Like just a little shot of it, not a whole drink,
barks,
because that would
like
be too much fucking
and
combination.
lime, little barks
Oh,
and
yeah,
lime.
now
That
it's-
would be fire.
We're inventing
No, but
things.
you do like tequila, and then you do orange slice and cinnamon on top of the orange slice. So I feel like that would be good with that.
That makes sense because you put like cinnamon.
Someone
or
put
chocolate
me
and
onto
shit.
that, so I wasn't biting that. I didn't like make that up.
Yo, I don't know if y'all people can see this shit on my camera, but I got a lot of motherfucking drinks over here, yo.
You got a lot of beverages.
I got the a
lot of beverages.
It's cool though, because I feel like I'm doing a real pod now.
Yeah.
We got this whole setup. What do you think about the new setup?
I like it.
Because we're not that far. Like I can see
you're kind of far.
It is a little far,
It's
but I can still see you and hear you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
My hands.
I was trying to figure out what I think about it too, but I listened to my new back, so I wanted to be able to use this.
Yes.
And I also want to be able to produce again and do a bunch of fun shit over here.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it's only you over there in that background, you have space. If you wanted to have people with you, you could.
Activities.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
No,
the distance here, like, I might be able to close this in if I needed to. But like,
I think it works. Like, you just gotta get used to it.
Because last time our knees were touching. So which way do you want it? Which way do we want?
They were. So yeah. No, I like this. This is cool.
So,
you know what? I feel like I'm on like Jay Leno or something.
See? And I'm getting closer, y'all.
Late
We're
night
gonna put
chaos.
that out there. We're gonna burn the sage and we're gonna put that energy
Please,
out there.
because the whole late night chaos concept exists because I'm working on getting my late night show popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Late night. I feel like I'm on the late night. What is it? Was it Jay Leno? Did I say it right?
Yeah, there's a bunch. Like, you got Jimmy Fallon, you got Jay Leno, you got the
Carson.
David Letterman, you got old school guys. You know what I'm saying? The Kimmels. There's a lot of Jimmys out there.
There's a lot of. That's where I get them confused. The James and the Jimmys and the.
Yo, cheers again, yo.
Cheers. What do you? I forget what they say in Italy.
Italia, cheers.
Salud. Salud.
I don't want to try to sound too Italian. I might get canceled.
I know,
out
right?
here.
I tried to. Why when we were out there in France, I was like, bonjour.
People be like, cultural appropriation. I'd be like, no, cultural appreciation. Get it right, motherfucker.
I'm trying.
Yeah, like,
I'm over here trying.
I fuck with it. Like,
I'm trying.
Stop promoting shit and trying to sell it if you don't want motherfuckers to enjoy it.
I was confused when we went to Paris because I wasn't sure. I was like, do we attempt? Do I try to do the language, or do I don't want to disrespect anybody because I don't know any French whatsoever? And
you should hear me in Mexico.
Bruh.
It's half and half, but I feel like it gets the job done.
Mexico, I'm fine.
I feel like I am fucking fluent, and I said like 2 numbers in tortilla or some shit ordering food, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, ¿a dónde vas?
How your kids doing?
Literally. So I can survive out there because, you know what I mean? I have classmates I grew up with, people in my neighborhood I grew up with. So like you know words and stuff. France, nah, dude. I went to the health store because I was looking to buy some iron vitamins. We were in there for like 30 minutes. I was like, iron.
I wouldn't even know how to begin to translate iron vitamins.
Iron. You know what I mean? And my brother's like looking at me. He's like, do we really need to like be here getting?
Do we have to buy iron vitamins?
He's like, do you need to get this right now in France? Is this really a necessity? And I'm like, it is.
Yo, it's so funny how many people I go to Mexico with that want to hit drugstores so bad. Not even for like,
oh, the pharmacy,
but just like penicillin,
whatever,
because it's the plug.
It's the plug.
So I used to go over there, and the homies would be like, "Yo, let me stock up on penicillin because college is crazy, and I don't like wrapping up. Let me stock up on my." The older gentleman be like, "Let me stock up on the cheap ass Viagra type shit, like different off brands of that. Let me get that while I'm down there."
Yeah.
Like I've been with people. When so many different occasions they were just like, yo, let me hit the drugstore real quick and let me get that plug.
Pharmacia.
Where's the plug?
I'm trying to go to the pharmacia.
It's funny because you'll go up to like a legit drugstore with legal stuff you can buy like that, and still being like, oh, but you need that.
Do you want that reefer? And I'm like, no, I don't want any of that weed.
They were like, yo, you just bought some Tylenol?
I
Guess
can't
what?
do
That
the
comes with a shot. Everything you buy comes with a shot.
Everything, you have to take a shot and they shake it in your mouth. They just swish it around.
Yo, so the last year you've been busy.
Yes.
So other than the song you put out that we were just discussing,
yes,
you've been exploring some opportunities that may be coming your way.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. We kind of talked about it the last time I was here, and how I was saying I want to tap into the comedy / joke writing, acting. So I'm kind of dabbling into that right now. We'll see what happens.
Dope.
Couple things are.
I mean, you out there. You're close to it. Cali is like. I mean, you're out there some or a lot or half the time.
I mean, I live there.
I don't know the percentage.
I
know,
there.
but you just say you're here all the time. So I'm like, I don't know the 60-40, 70-30, but
It's
but
100%.
Yeah, but you're in Cali, yo.
I live in Long Beach. Bills come to my house. I went to a show the other day with one of my girlfriends, and I haven't seen these homies in forever, right? And every person we went to, they're like, "Oh, where are you living? Are you in Arizona?" And she was like, "Oh, people really think you live out there." And I'm like, "No, dude, it's like this ongoing joke. I love my city, like Arizona all day, but No, I've been living in Long Beach the last 12 years, but
I mean, of course it's Arizona all day. You're here with Phoenix.
yes,
Let's don't get it twisted.
Oh, I am here with Phoenix. My niece Phoenix. It's all day.
Like, it's
I'm
obviously
here
Arizona all day, yo.
Well, you know my family. We bang hard. We bang hard. They named the baby after the city because they were like, we love it here so much. No, yeah, LA's. You know what I mean? It's. I got this book. I've been reading this book on comedy writing, joke telling. Like, there's more to it than just being a stand-up comedian or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited to really tap into that because I think that's something I know that's something I can do.
I feel like you'd be good at it.
I know that's something I can do.
Yeah.
Couple classes.
And it's
I mean,
fun.
I don't want. I'm not saying that it's like
talk
easy.
about fun money.
I'm not saying it's easy.
No, nothing's
you know what
easy,
I mean?
but some shit is
easy.
natural. Nothing's easy, but some shit is natural.
I just feel.
So if you're a natural, fucking funny, smart ass comedian type all your life, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it'll come a little easier to you.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, and then playing a lot of gigs. Outside's opening up in LA finally, so a lot of gigs are happening.
What is it like out there in Cali? Because I heard a lot of rough ass things in the last
What
couple
you
years.
did? What, like people like niggas are getting robbed?
Well, I obviously, stores might be getting looted, people might be getting robbed, but like,
oh yeah,
tents, like miles and miles of tents for a little while.
Bro,
there.
they're not even tents. People are building like
fucking mansions out of cardboard.
out
and
of
shit.
like
I'm not gonna lie, it's getting bad here too now.
Yeah, it's
Because that never lightened up. That since it's always been a thing, but the last couple of years it got worse and it never lightened up. So it's still just as bad. So here, there, I can imagine. Like I've heard all the stories, like tents stretching from all over San Francisco, stretching all the way to Calabasas and wherever these rich people are living and are finally noticing it. I don't know the geography that well, but I just listen to a lot of podcasts with a lot of people that were involved in the mass exodus that was them leaving California over the last 2 years because of just local politics and whatever. But like, a lot of people went to Texas and Florida and shit, and they're all just like, yo, the tents is crazy, the local laws is crazy, the looting's crazy,
they
just a lot of crazy shit,
They looted my local Sephora.
Like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
Just this Cerritos Mall, like it was on camera, and
they didn't even let you know so you could stock up first.
No, they never have anything, so it makes sense now because like these people literally just came. You just go in there, you steal whatever you want, and they don't chase you. What's your question?
So a place like that, do you think? Because I feel like looting is a more male-dominated activity, but you never know. So do you think the dudes were like, yo, this shit is lit, we're taking this too, because our girls can sell it or use it? Or do you think chicks was out there looting their ass off?
No, there were girls in there too. You can tell. It was like girl. It's like there's like 6.
I would just let them.
No, that's what they do.
A storm of girls just ran in and started taking
sometimes
everything.
It's girls, sometimes it's a bunch of dudes. It's just like a bunch of people running in and just filling trash bags.
I've seen videos. I've seen a lot of shit.
Like,
and it's like that a lot of places.
It's like that everywhere. And then the homelessness is just it's
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
When's the last time you've been to San Francisco?
I've actually never been.
Okay, that's where I hear the most worst things about, and I've been there when I was a kid. I've been wanting to go back, and just see if it's actually the tent city that it's claimed to be, and stores are boarded up and shit. And it's like because it's hard to know the truth unless you know somebody there and you're fucking FaceTiming them. Because media outlets, no matter what the fuck side they're on, aren't going to show you shit. So like, I've been wanting to just go and get my own footage.
You should
and
go.
Be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like, yo, this, because like, I mean, I'm kind of in media doing this. Like, we might as well do some real reporting. Like, why don't we take a trip out there and actually see what the fuck is going on? Because I'm not hearing this stuff from like media outlets. I'm just hearing people that just move on podcasts that just happen to throw it into what they're talking about. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm pretty close to this crazy shit. I could go see it for myself, maybe.
Yeah, I've never been to San Francisco. I've been when I was little, but I haven't been recently as an adult. But just going to LA, you know what I mean? I frequent LA a lot, and it's bad. I don't know what there is they can do to fix it. They do these pods where they, take veterans in and homelessness, but it's gotten to the point where it's everywhere. People are taking those pallets and just making like 2-story houses on the sidewalks, and it's so heartbreaking, and I just don't know what you can do to fix it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. So I don't want to turn this show into something wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually,
I mean,
but
we know what they can do to fix it, but are they gonna do it? Is pretty much what I'm saying.
I mean, it's all about fucking money, obviously.
Yeah, it's all about money and yeah,
the money.
They
exists.
rather spend money on other things.
The money's been printed. The money exists.
Yeah.
It's just being sent to third world countries for gender studies instead of focusing on our problems at home.
Yeah. So, but we don't want to tap into that because that isn't. Yeah, we're not. We're gonna. Anyways.
I mean, yo, you know me. It's late night chaos, so we're not gonna dive into it. But y'all know what the fuck I be
Y'all know
about.
what it is.
Y'all know how it really gets around
but
here. Don't let me turn this into Fox News. I'm just kidding.
Let's not.
Or any news. That's just the first one that came to mind.
Get the kids wrapped up and get in the car and ready to
That's
go.
so funny. Yeah, no, see, like, it's different if Bills comes on. We're going to talk about the end of the world.
Oh, yeah, Bills will get on here. When he comes next week?
I literally have Bills next Tuesday.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up, Joseph?
What up, best friend?
I'm a little turned. Yo, if you want to drink, you got to let me know now on the pod so I can arrange my Uber situation. Joseph. I'm just kidding.
Is he on there?
Mr. Bills.
Is he on there?
We haven't turned up yet like this. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know if he's on.
I thought you. I don't know. It seemed like you were talking to him.
No, I'm 100% talking to him because I know he's fucking listening. I know he's listening. I know he's gonna see
But
it.
the way you were looking at the screen, you're like Joseph.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I got his ass next week. No, like
Bill.
me and Joseph do the longest shows I've done.
Oh yeah.
Like my two longest shows are with Joseph.
Joseph is so.
It's so weird saying Joseph. I'm always saying Joseph because I call him Bills.
Yeah. No, I'm the only one
But
that
like,
I'm.
So I'm saying that because of you.
I think I'm the only
Joseph.
one that calls him. I think I'm the only one that calls him Joseph. I'm always like, for first middle name.
Does this girl call him Bills? I don't know.
I think she might call him Joseph, or she might
just
call him
Babe.
Joe,
Just
or
Ba-
Babe,
or just
or something like that. Yeah.
Just like a general.
But I'm always just like, just because we've known each other since we're like 14, I'm like Joseph. But he is.
I feel like I've known you since we were 14, Bills.
I thought you were saying me too. I was like,
well, no, you too, but I thought we're still talking to Joseph here.
We are, but Joseph is the most intelligent person. He's so smart, so you will have a lot to talk about with him. You know what I mean? He'll go.
I got a test for him. He doesn't know yet, but I got
Okay.
a pop quiz for him.
Pop quiz. I'm glad you don't have one for me because I'm not a good test taker.
No, for you, I just brought shots.
Hey.
I know my audience. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, what does that say?
I'm just kidding. No, for Bills, I can bring shots too because I'm taking a different approach to the show.
Yeah,
now.
you better tell him to Uber. You guys are dads. You guys got to Uber.
No, for sure. Yeah, I'm not driving.
Uber
I got my
everywhere.
DUI in 2014. Never again. I stopped drinking for a minute too.
Can't do it. Not trying to be a part of that club.
Please don't. It's a DJ thing for sure. I mean, it's an everybody thing, but
It's everybody
DJ.
thing. People get DUIs during the day.
It's an occupational hazard for DJs.
Yeah.
I've been getting fed free drinks since I was 16. Before I even drank, I just had to like give them away because I didn't even drink till I was 21. But I was getting drinks. Like I was like, whatever. But no, it's bad. Like, because the night I got my DUI was on fucking free Fireball at downtown Tempe, and then I'm an idiot. No one was there to tell me like, yo, don't get in your fucking car.
Yeah.
So it's not me. I paid the price, and and sobered up since. But like, I don't condone that shit.
Yeah,
like,
no. We can't. Yeah.
What else is popping though?
What else is popping?
We can talk that shit.
Oh yeah. I went on this little tour, this little mini run we did.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Phil Corniche is a musical director for a lot of big artists, mainly Kanye West. So
mainly
yeah,
the biggest in the world. Just to throw that in there.
Mainly Kanye West. A lot of other artists he MDs for, but musical directors are the ones that.
Did you see that right there?
What?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a little faded, but there's a picture of Kanye West hand drawn with pencil right behind you.
Oh. Hello, Mr. West.
But you continue. Sorry.
So, musical directors are, for those who don't know, are the ones that artists hire to hire their musicians. So, as a musician,
Like if you need a band or a specific for like a song,
for anything,
maybe.
Performance, session work, whatever, MDs are who you, as if you're want to be a working musician, that's who you want to get in with, is a musical director. And so there's that app Jam card I talked about last time. They had posted, I was like, would love to be considered. He reached out, and it was for this big femme energy, and it was about women empowerment, women of color, and they wanted an all female
like musicians, artists?
Band with a string quartet backing these artists. And it was such a cool experience. Like we had like 12-hour rehearsal days. Like we were like,
so it was like legit.
Oh yeah,
You're
it was through Live
practicing with
Nation.
these people. You probably got best friends for life.
It was through Live Nation. You know what I mean? And I met like a lot of dope people, a lot of people that I will work with in the future. It's funny that you said that because some of the girls that we were on the tour with, we had like a girls' night the other night.
Hey.
And I was given like at-home facials. One of the girls broke her ankle.
Ooh, that sucks.
But we were just all like linking up to kind of
break a leg out there, yo. She was like, bet.
Nah, she was actually just going to the club, just being, you know what I mean, a hot ass
so
bitch. Hard ass
that my
bitch.
motherfucking ankle broke, yo.
Yeah, bro. So, but there was good bond and friendships. The artists that we work with were super dope.
I'm sure it's dope being in a group full of people who have dedicated as much of their life to something and are as dope as you, so that you could be like, let's jam,
intimidating,
or let's fucking play these notes, or whatever you're doing. It's just like I could just imagine that being like,
it's kind of intimidating.
Next level, really,
low key,
really.
It was for me. It really was. I didn't go to college or get my degree. I'm classically trained from a little kid up until my 20s, but I didn't go to college, get a musical degree. I'm blessed enough to play by my ear. I can sight read, all that other stuff.
Savage. But you know notes and shit.
Yeah, I can sight read and all that
other
stuff.
It's not drumline out here.
Nah.
You're not pulling a Nick Cannon.
No, definitely not. But, all those women that I had the pleasure of working with, they all have college degrees. So for me,
in music?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They all went to college for music. Like, my bestie, one of the girls, she's getting her doctorate, and she's like one of the only female black conductors for HBCU. She's a fucking unicorn.
Late night chaos.
Yo, that's savage, yo.
A unicorn.
And
you know what I mean? She's getting her doctorate. She made a doctor.
That's savage. I mean, being a doctor or anything, but like, just to be anywhere and be like, I'm a doctor in music.
Bitch.
Like, the thing that runs the world. Yeah, you shaking your ass? I'm a doctor to that.
I'm a doctor to that.
Like, you think you got bars? Sorry.
You got bars.
I'm a doctor. let me do surgery to your motherfucking...
Just literally, get out of here. If you want to, like, stunt on anyone, that's...
It is wild, though.
But, you know what I mean? So going into that, it's intimidating, but everyone was cool, you know what I mean? It was, it was an experience. It was a lot.
Did you see anything like super like was anybody just like super nice and funky? Like you see them, because obviously you guys riff off practice. I imagine you guys fuck around and shit because that's so fun. Yeah. So like, did you see anything that was crazy? Like I always love when like a drummer's just going over there, or just some wild shit.
Our drummer on this tour, her name's Sarah Thauer. Beast. I love seeing women drummers just go off. She just got done playing with Sheila E. the other night. So that just tells you, like, the level of genius that she's at. Because no one can just go up and play with fucking Sheila E. Sorry.
Yo, I love any... It doesn't matter what genre or what you're doing live music-wise. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a rapper or whatever genre. Like, if you have a drummer... Like, the shit is just... Bananas. You feel it. You get fucking chest.
Like, yeah, you have to. How can you not?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just all of them. You know what I mean? We had just different... All these women have done big, badass things. Like, these aren't just, like... You know what I mean? This is, like, next level shit that I was working amongst these people. And I was just so grateful for the opportunity. I have, hopefully like lifelong friends from this. Hopefully we can work together in the future and do more stuff. Yeah, I got a gig 15 minutes. This is the craziest thing that happened on this whole thing. I get to the rehearsals. I'm nervous. It's like first day of fucking school, right? And I had hit up my homegirl.
Got your lunchbox in your hand.
Serio, I really did. And I got there and I had hit up my homegirl before. She's toured with like J. Cole, Anderson .Paak in the Free Nationals. She's a beast. She played with Ariana Grande. Anderson .Paak is a little fucking my god, savage. I want to play with the Free Nationals so bad. Like that's they're playing with the Chili Peppers. You're getting me sad.
Yo, I love the Chili Peppers too.
Bro, they're on tour in Europe right now. Anderson .Paak, Thundercat, and Red Hot. No, they're not. It's just
what
there.
The fuck?
Chili Peppers
that sounds like a dope ass show.
They're only bringing certain opening acts. We'll get into that. We'll talk about that afterwards. Bet. But I'm nervous. So I hit up this girl, my homegirl, and she just giving me cool tips and, you know, just play it cool. Don't take a bunch of pictures like a weirdo. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
just fucking be the rock star you are.
Be just, you know, act like you've been there.
Yeah.
And so I got there, and this girl, Leela, I love her. She was the other violinist. And I knew a couple of the other girls just through social media, just because I'm nosy, and I Googled their, like, based off their emails. I was like, who is this? Who is this person? You know what I mean? Because I just was like, I wanted to know what I was getting myself into. And Leela was the other violinist. She's like, how come I've never seen you before? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm new here.
Big city.
First day. First day, new here. And she's like, that's crazy. We've never crossed paths. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. She's like, where did you come from? And I was like, Long Beach. And she was like, that's so weird that we never crossed. She's like, I contract out for a lot of black string players. She's like, what are you doing this week? And I was like, this. She's like,
nothing.
This. She's like, what about on Thursday? Thursday was St. Patrick's Day. And I was like, I was going to get my hair done. And she goes, this girl, Karina, just dropped out. I need another violinist. I'm in a panic. She's like, for some reason on St. Patrick's Day, all these black string players have gotten hired, and I can't find any black string players. And then you walk in, and I've never met you before. And I was like, St. Patrick's Day and black people.
Black
like,
Irish, yo. Don't get it twisted.
It really didn't correlate to me. I was like, I don't know. What? I don't know. And
you never heard of Black Irish?
I have, but I was just like, what's popping on St. Patty's Day that they need all these black string players?
That's
dope. She was like, I was like, oh, is it Karina who lives in Long Beach? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's the homie I hit up about getting the advice who toured with J. Cole and stuff.
Shit. So
I was
she
like,
knows
oh, you know,
shit.
Small world. Not really, because the black string circle is like really not. It's small.
It's kind of a niche
And
thing.
so she was like, for some reason, one artist hired 50 black string players. And then this other artist hired like 20. And she was like, and I need 18. And I'm panicking because I don't have anyone. And then you walked in and you're black and you play the violin. It's like, all right, cool. Is this a niche? I was like, this is like a thing. I like it here. Because this 15 minutes into my first big day of rehearsals.
Like, oh, this is how it goes,
I was like, oh, is this what they mean when like
all
you gotta do is get in the room?
Yeah, you just gotta know.
You literally have to walk. I have to get up and walk into a room, and that's how that works. It was so bizarre. And so I was like, okay, yeah, is it paid? And she's like, yeah, it's paid. I was like, all right, what is it? She was like, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union won an 18-piece orchestra to play in their backyard on St. Patrick's Day. And I was like, oh, yeah, I could do that. I'm going to make it work. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. You're saving my life. I opened my phone, and Karina had messaged me, and she was like, hey, this lady's going to hit you up about this gig on St. Patrick's Day that I can't do. Be on the lookout for her message. And I was like, yo, I'm sitting right next to her. I already got the gig.
But thanks, player.
But thank you, player, for the referral. So just like how the universe worked out. You know what I mean? Then I come to find out Beyonce had hired 50 black string players for her Oscar performance for that King Richard movie in Compton.
Shit.
I was like, I'm getting so close to Beyonce.
Yeah. I think we talked about that.
We did.
You're getting
close. I'm getting so
because that was almost you.
Same day.
So the next one.
What if I walked into another door?
Yeah, and they would have been like, "Hey, we need one more for Beyonce.
We need one more for Beyonce."
And you're black and you're dope.
You're black and you play the violin. Run it.
And it's funny that it was like specifically black string players.
We're a hot commodity right now.
Yo, I mean, you're dope.
We are a hot.
I'm glad I got you on the show, honestly, because it was like, yo,
we are a hot commodity for some. I
had to talk to your manager's manager, but I'm glad you made it happen.
Talk to Big Cuz.
Yeah. And I like, you know what? I'm glad you made this happen. All right, because starting next year, the price is going up.
Yesterday's price.
The motherfucking price.
Today's price.
Late night chaos.
Yesterday's price is not today's.
You want to hear some shit?
What?
And I'll say it. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna say any names. But I had somebody booked in a couple of weeks, and they're popping right now. And they hit me with like, yo, essentially, today's price ain't yesterday's price. It wasn't about money at all, but they were just like, yo, I can't do it because shit's popping now. And I was just like, I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, no.
Because I want all the homies to win.
Yeah, whatever.
But I was just like,
if you feel like that's not for your brand.
It was just the first time I have it.
Yeah.
So I was like, because I've been canceled on before because people agreed to the show and then their manager told them they couldn't because they're like a bigger artist.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. That's the game.
Yeah.
But like, it was just funny, and it was just cool because it was like I've had you on. Mm-hmm. So for anybody watching, it's one of the 89 episodes, but it's just like he's popping, and he was just like, "Yo, it's not
how it used
and I was like, "Yo, I ain't even mad.
I ain't mad. I'm
That's
happy
what I want
for
for
you.
you.
You know what I mean?
That's what I want for you.
I want you to be so booked
because I came at it. The previous messages were like, "Yo, I know I'm gonna be talking to your manager's assistant soon." Yeah. That's how I said it.
You put it out there for him.
But if you want to rock, you know what I'm saying? I got the show back up and coming this year because I just, I was off. My holiday break was like Halloween and Cinco de Mayo. So like, I took a long ass holiday break. But I'm back, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Better than ever. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? I can't even be mad because that's what I want for you.
Exciting. That's exciting for people where you're to the level where you're like, I'm sorry. I love you. Mean it.
For sure. I'm like, yo.
I can't. You can't, you know what I mean? That's good for you. That means you're doing big shit. So you can't knock that. You can't hate on that. You know what I mean?
And hopefully in a couple of years you want to come on the show and I'm like, yo.
You're going to be booked and busy. You're going to have, you know what I mean? You're going to make maybe we can work something out. Yeah.
You talk to my manager's assistant. It was funny though because like I try to be funny and shit, but I told him, I was like, yo, I know I'm going to be talking to your manager's assistant soon. I had to take it twice removed for comedic effect.
He forwarded your message.
But it's cool though. I am not mad, and I just wanted to say that shit because I don't know, like.
I would never. I always come on this bitch.
Yay! Even when she's on world tour with Beyonce and J. Cole.
Hey. Well, this tour I got to play with like one of my idols, Tiana Taylor, which was.
Tiana Taylor is a bad. You know what I'm saying?
In person.
Yeah, I'm saying.
In person.
I can imagine that her presence is like that of like, like top tier. Like she walks in, shit has to change. The lights might have to change. The people around might have to get pushed back.
No, bro, she's the coolest person.
Really,
bro? The coolest person. She you see her on TV. That's how she's just cool, down to earth. Like, what up?
No, she's a real motherfucker. She talks to you like she's your homie from the hood.
She literally talks to you like she's your homie from the hood. So we had another artist. I'm not gonna say their name. They were supposed to do. So it was like 4 artists on this tour. LA was like the big show. It was going to be on Amazon, so they wanted it to have a big closing artist. This particular artist came into rehearsal, just kind of like ran through the songs and had their back to us and then like bounced. Whatever. Hello, goodbye, hello.
And you're not going to say no names, obviously.
No. And then...
Can I guess? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't even know where to start, honestly.
And so it's a female artist, you know what I mean? And then
don't get me started.
Then they ended up dropping out right before we went to New York, and we're like, dang, who's gonna do it? And they're like, Tiana Taylor. And instead of having like these extra 2 days off, you guys have this 1 day off and have 2 days of rehearsals with Tiana. And I'm like, yo, we have rehearsals in New York City with Tiana Taylor. Like that's so
you're like, I ain't even mad.
I am not even mad. Like literally, but I, you know what I mean, whatever. And so she came in and she was so cool. She was like, she sat like literally like, what up? All right, yeah, like this, just in our faces. She, talked to us, asked us like, what are your deepest secrets? And like, I told her I did skincare, and she's like, oh, bitch, you do skin? She's like, I need a facial. And I was like, hey. She's just like hood
you're like that in real life.
I was like, yeah, because you know what I mean. I could do your facials on tour.
And I can play your strings.
Right. Spa days on the road. Roadie Fridays are spa days instead. But she was just really cool and down to earth. So that like made me happy because I was like, yo, she's really like that in real life. She's so beautiful. She's got the abs.
Nah, she's like one of those like, like she's I know people say sex symbol, but she's like up there. Like I've known Tiana Taylor for a minute.
Yes,
because she's been a thing for a minute.
Super sweet 16. She wanted the bike. All she wanted was a bike, bro. All my homegirl wanted was a bike for her birthday.
And then she gets signed and she's like out here dropping heat and like I feel like it was probably like maybe 4 or 5 years ago or 6. You might know, but like something happened and it flipped. Nah. The photo shoot she did and like the music she put out and then like the show. And then she went from kind of being behind the scenes for so long to being like, hey, bitch, I'm here. And I was so happy because it's like, I love seeing somebody real and authentic, get in front of the people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we said, she talks like she's your homie from the hood.
Yeah.
And it's like bet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Down to earth, relatable. It's
Yeah.
like someone relatable that you can relate to. I feel like some artists, I mean, and that's whatever. Some people are just super introverted, and that maybe they just come off socially awkward, and it just doesn't come off good. But for her, she came in, you know, some of the other artists came in slapping high fives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know who's like kind of just humble and down to earth and relatable, and I like working with people, so I'm grateful thus far that I haven't had any
bullshit
crazy encounters with any like
it'll happen, and you just
it'll
gotta not
happen,
pay
but that'll
attention.
put tough, you know, tough. I can't wait for it to happen so then I can get through that, get to the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything is a lesson. Every, you know,
People
every
are deep.
show, every rehearsal, it's all, you know what I mean? It's a lesson for you to move to the next level. So I'm just, the whole time I was there, I was like, I'm just happy to be here. I am just happy to be here. Like,
because you know, especially at the beginning, but like when you start getting into these places around these people, it's like, yo, I'm just happy I'm
happy to
rooms,
be these
motherfucker.
rooms.
Like, 'cause I've been waiting for these rooms. Like,
Dionne Warwick was rehearsing when we were in there rehearsing. Like, we're like, Miguel was in there rehearsing in the same, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, and
That's
it's just
fire.
so, and it just lit a fire under my ass, and I'm just like ready. So whoever needs a violinist for a tour, go ahead and holler at your girl, because I'm ready to work. You know
is
what I
that
mean?
the dream? Like, what is, so like, for a violinist, in the, like, doing what you do, what's the dream? Is it to go on tour with somebody, or just to like put out your own banging album, like, or all of it, obviously? But I'm just saying, like, what is your dream? Like, what is the main? Because, like, you know, people can have a talent, and obviously you want to just be your own superstar and put out your own album, and then there's also like a way to make money with it. So you can go on tour and you can do the stuff you're talking about and get bread from it and do what you love, and then there's like there's like kind of two sides to it. There's like being in the background and then being in the foreground or whatever.
Yeah, like a session musician. I love session work because that's just, you know, I'm getting hired. I always want to do that. I'm always going to do that.
And that's just like you show up, you create something, they pay you, you're out, it's theirs. Type
or, you know what I mean? Or I'm featured on it.
Hell yeah. Got some points.
Got
on
some
the
points,
back end,
little
you know
points.
what I mean?
You know, I've been in the studio a lot and just trying to collab. I was in the studio today with Sincerely.
Hey, that ain't no light shit, yo.
Late night
I know what's up in
chaos.
Arizona. That ain't no light shit. Collins is out here.
Yeah.
You can't just motherfucking walk up and see Collins somewhere.
Nah.
You gotta like, he like comes out when like there's like only like a blood moon on like a fucking 7th on a Friday every 3 years or some shit, like some weird, you know what I'm saying? You gotta catch Collins out.
Right. True blood. No, I've known him for years, and I'm on I was lucky enough to be on one of his tracks a couple years ago. He had that dual album that he came out with, The Mermaid and the I'm mad I'm forgetting the name of it, but so we just been trying to link and collab, and I think it's cool for me, you know what I mean, because I could go in any type of session, we just vibe. And so, you know, we got some stuff. My homie Maze Overlay, he's you know, Arizona zone, and we got some stuff. And so I love doing session work, but then I also like doing my own stuff, you know, because I'm an Aries and I like center of attention. I can't help it, you know. And then I want to be in a symphony. So for me, it's hard for me to just like focus on one
Because you're
thing.
still trying to just do everything. Yeah, you want to do it all.
Spastic.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I can't. There's
so much to do. It's like, yo,
there's so
fuck.
much to do. I want to do like acting. You know, I really want to tap into that acting. I really want to get into that comedy writing. I want to, you know what I mean, maybe tap into sketch comedy, improv, music, all of it. I can't just like narrow it down. I know that's
I've never
like
seen
the
like
worst.
a comedian violin player.
So
that's like a niche market. You could be the first.
The book I'm reading is pretty much the part that I've gotten to is saying where I identify is like a one woman show.
Yeah.
Like Whoopi Goldberg, Lily Tomlin, Pee Wee Herman, that kind of stuff where they're not necessarily doing stand-up comedy, but they can intertwine, music and things like
My
that. And
favorite
their
example
storytelling.
is Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the old school one where he's at the piano?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like, he be killing
Something
that
like
shit,
that.
yo.
You know what I
Because
mean?
he's sitting at the piano, singing to your ass, serenading you,
Yeah.
playing these keys, but he's telling you jokes, low-key singing them at you, and it's hilarious and it's
Jamie
beautiful at
Foxx.
the same time. Oh, Jamie Foxx is one of the greatest
Jamie
people to
Foxx
ever
is
live.
one of the greatest, and that's like a perfect example of something like that. I don't know. People are like, "Oh, you think you're that funny?" I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm good at
With a little writing, it's nothing. Like
structure.
Yeah, exactly. If you actually put time into it,
Yeah.
it's like I'm not talking about going out there and saying the shit I say in front of you, dumbass. Just talking to your friends.
Yeah.
It's like I'm talking about writing a few things.
Yeah, writing some
going out
things.
here, working it out, adding the violin to that motherfucker, and being the only one out here.
Yeah, literally, and being the only one out here doing it.
Exactly.
Like a lot of these reality stars, they have their own little like one man shows or whatever. Like Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye, he's got his one man show and he does gymnastics, and I don't know if he fucking ice skates or something like that, but
Yeah.
I think I used to work with him, but he used to like ice skate and stuff like that. So I don't know, there's so many possibilities, so I feel like for me to narrow it down, I can't. I don't know. I want to do it all. Okay, dream job would be there's a tour. They do all the Harry Potter movies and the orchestra plays the scores.
Shit.
That would be my dream job.
That
Just
would
watch
be
Harry Potter all day
awesome.
long and play orchestra music.
That would be dope.
That's my dream.
Once a year, I watch Harry Potter. I fucks with it.
I watch Harry Potter every day.
I got a sister that does that.
I watch Harry Potter every day. I don't care. If you come to my house, there's going to be one of the 8 movies on.
There's been a little marathon lately on TV because of something just came out, I think.
Oh, because the Dumbledore. Fantastic
You see,
Beasts.
yeah?
The Dumbledore. Oh, yeah. Is water wet?
Is it dope?
It's good.
Because I actually like the Fantastic Beasts stuff. Like, if I think about it separately from Harry Potter.
I think...
If I think about them as 2 different things, then I fuck with it.
Yeah, because they're not the same thing.
Not at all.
They're not the same thing. And if people think that they're the same thing, then they're
Dumbledore's
not.
the only thing that's going to tie them together, so I'm hoping they did a good job, which is why I'm asking. Because that's like him when he was young type shit.
So they had to take Johnny Depp had all that stuff going on. So he was in the second one.
Yeah.
Or he was in the first and the second one. And so they replaced him in this third one. And I kind of like the third guy. I like this new guy better. I think it works out better. Cause
is it a new villain or is it a character switch? I hate character switches.
It's a new
Okay,
it's a new person.
Because I hate when they try to just put a new person in the same costume and be like, it's the same.
No,
it's like, no, that's a different person.
It's the same villain, different person playing it.
Okay, bet.
But
it's good,
I think it's better.
Okay, bet.
I think it's almost better because you don't. I don't know. You have to watch it. I'm not trying to spoil it, but I feel like the chemistry between you just wouldn't have believed the chemistry between Johnny Depp and the other person. So I think I kind of liked it better.
What do you think about Johnny Depp and all these toxic ass females getting put the fuck out here? Because I think she got put on blast recently, and there's like a list of females that like have been put on blast for like being the toxic one. Who was it? Well, people keep saying trying to say Meg, but I don't know the real story about what happened. But they keep trying to throw her in there.
Oh, I mean,
and who else was just?
I know Amber Heard is. We already know Amber Heard is.
I seen a meme with like 3 or 4 pictures. But yeah, I don't know if you saw any of the trial, but that shit's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like,
someone said she was snorting coke.
Of like, oh, I saw that video. I shared that video,
but
and it looks 100% like she's fucking
maybe I saw
coke.
your video, but they said there was also a little thing to make you cry. There was something that you could do and sniff and make you cry to make it bring the tears. So maybe it wasn't cocaine. Maybe it was her trying to get the fake tears out.
Well, they're both drunks and on drugs. So we can't pretend like they're both not these wild fucking people in this toxic ass relationship. The problem is she went ham, threw him under the bus. He lost a bunch of money, and now he's coming back. It's like y'all could have either not said shit and been like OG about it, or you could have just split up. Exactly, because she said all kinds of wild shit, like he beat her up and all this shit with no proof. And because it was never proven, she never won anything. But the, media and people were like, "Oh, fuck him," because we don't believe every woman. Which, trust me, I'm not saying don't, but she just proved that she was a toxic ass bitch as well, out here provoking him and doing all this wild shit, getting mad because he catching a nod out here. Now, I don't agree with catching a nod or doing any, kind of substances, but You out here tripping. I've seen these types of relationships. I grew up in the hood, in the trap. I got friends in these same type of relationships. Y'all are just famous and rich. That's the only reason we know about it. But I see this kind of shit happen all the time. I see it play out on Facebook on a weekly basis.
We do not need to ring. I don't understand the thing of bringing stuff to the internet. That stuff does not need to be on the internet.
Yo.
There are certain things you just need to stay off the internet. We don't need to know about it. You need to keep that to yourself.
People don't realize it shapes your narrative. Like, now everybody thinks about you as these motherfuckers, like, as what, your last post.
Yeah.
So, like, if the last 3 times I saw your name was on Facebook and it's this wild ass shit between you and your girl, it's like, oh, now you and your girl are just that wild ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
now all you're known for.
Title. Yeah. And now everybody thinks it.
But some people do outlandish stuff and just are crazy anyways, and like the other party is not responsible. But I still feel like just keep the shit off the internet. Like, oh my god, just handle it privately. What was I gonna say? Amber Heard, though, I knew she was crazy in Pineapple Express. Remember when she was in Pineapple Express and she was Seth Rogen's girlfriend and he was like, I can't come to dinner. And she was like, why the fuck not, Dale? Like, I already knew that bitch was fucking crazy in that scene. She was crazy in that scene.
People kept saying, like, Aquaman. I had to go look up pictures and be like, who the fuck is she in Aquaman? Like, I didn't realize. And then, like, I had to look up other stuff because I was like, who is she? Because some actors and actresses, they can get away with low-key being, like, not so noticeable.
Yeah.
Like, obviously certain people you're gonna every time this is fucking Denzel, but like, like her, it's like Denzel. She was like just a general white girl that could have been in the background. Like, she was an Alpha Dog. It's like you're just in all kinds of fucking random movies. Yeah, I love that movie. That's the only reason I like Justin Timberlake.
Wait, do you understand my siblings? We quote that on a regular basis.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We quote that. We're always like, my name's Elvis. I'm here to take you home. Elvis did not take him home. Let's just say that. Elvis did not take him home.
The part when crazy boy comes in to the house party.
Oh my god. He's like, if anyone sees Jake Mazursky or if anyone sees Johnny Trulove, tell him Jake Mazursky is like, he whipped everybody's ass.
And then homegirl walks up and he just socks her.
Like,
the first person he punches is a
girl. He punched. She was like, hey, we were talking, and she just lays him out.
He's like, bitch,
karate chop.
Fuck you.
Throwing the punch.
Fuck you. And he walks out like,
He's like, if anyone's seen Johnny Trulove, tell him Jake Mazursky is looking for him.
I do fucking really like that movie.
That's movie, Justin Timberlake as a thug.
Yeah.
Bro, he was like,
as a soft thug.
Bro, Emil Hirsch as a thug. Emil was like, how much to just wax that motherfucker? He's like, what if I just paid you like $1,500 just to wax it? Like, wax it?
And they're like so high in half the movie. Like, they're trying to act so high.
They're trying to act so high. They've been just smoking.
And they're just smoking. Like,
what is it? The spice.
Yeah.
They're just smoking spice.
That shit's wild though. Like,
that true story. That
exactly.
True story is crazy because that was based in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, like kids are just
rich,
stupid
spoiled
sometimes.
kids who just like I remember seeing.
Your dad's the one growing weed in the backyard. You're fucking rich spoiled.
You're just like a rich spoiled kid from Santa Barbara over what $1,200. It's crazy.
That dude though, I forget his real name, but the dude that plays the actor, that crazy dude, he's in a lot of shit and he's a fucking savage.
He's in Animal Kingdom.
Oh shit! I don't know if I've seen that.
Animal Kingdom is like, it's like Sons of Anarchy, but based in Oceanside. Based in Oceanside.
Bet.
So it's like a family.
Is it a movie or is it a show?
It's a show.
Okay.
It's based in Oceanside, and it's like a family.
Like HBO or something?
TNT.
Okay, bet.
Family, they rob, steal, the mom's in charge, and that's pretty much what it is. But they film a lot of it in Long Beach, so like I've seen them filming.
That's
and,
dope.
Like, it's super tight. But that guy who plays Elvis on there, he plays this guy Pope on, and he literally gets out of a mental hospital.
Fuck.
Like, he's crazy on that show.
That's
Some people
wild.
just play crazy well. Some people just play crazy well.
For sure. Fuck yeah, that dude is because he plays like a wild guy in a few things, but like he took a sideways shit on your carpet, bro. Like
what do you wipe his ass with?
What's a sideways shit? Yeah.
His hands.
That one scene created so many questions.
He's like, you took a sideways shit on your door.
Oh,
that's
man.
crazy. I love that movie. I mean, my siblings. That's a go-to.
Yeah.
For
Yo,
me.
Justin Timberlake is in a few bangers. Have you ever? It's like I always forget the name, but it's like Time Code or some weird shit. Or
Yeah.
Time Out. Like where they have the fucking numbers right here,
Mm-hmm.
and you like get paid with time to live, not money.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
That's a banger. That's with him.
What are you watching on TV right now? Are you watching anything good?
Not on like real TV because I usually just be on.
Well,
like,
streaming or.
Yeah, so like I just finished the originals on Netflix again.
Okay.
Like I usually just pick shit that I fuck with for the background because I work while shit's
Yeah.
on, or like a lot of shit on YouTube, different podcasts and shit. But yeah, like the originals is sick, and then like I watch a lot of different shows with my girl. She likes like The Circle or like those reality shows and shit, like on the Netflix or whatever.
I like really bad reality TV.
Yeah, so does she, and that's why that's what I'm talking
Like I
about.
watch like Love After Lockup. Is what I'm watching.
Oh yeah, I don't know. She be watching like I call it all Fuck Island, but there's like
Love Island.
Love
Island's
UK,
crazy.
Love Island
UK. Those accents are so intense.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's
what
ones
did you
where they
say?
translate it. I'm like, yo, how deep are we gonna get into this Fuck Island shit?
The Love After Lockup is good because it's like inmates who date civilians, but
yeah, like real life Orange is the New Black shit.
But they like have some have never met before, and they're spending thousands. One girl says she made $90,000 on this like trick or whatever. And then I've been watching Jocelyn's Cabaret because that shit is just Zeus Network. If you watch anything on Zeus, I think it's $4.99 for the subscription.
Did you see the Tinder Swindler?
No, I did not see that.
You gotta watch that.
You gotta say the fuck off Tinder.
I've never had a Tinder because like I've been a DJ for a long time. Never had problems.
Never
you
had
know
a problem
saying
in that department.
But yeah, like me and my girl watched that, and that shit, it's crazy.
I don't understand.
I never understand. There's a lot of different things other than that people do this, but I've never understood how you can meet someone online, give them so much money, believe everything they say, fuck up your whole entire life, and then like the shit's already half believable. Like the Tinder Swindler, like. I won't like ruin anything, but essentially he just has like a lot of women and he'll just move.
No, yeah, I know like the background of it.
So like he'll be like partying with one, asking the next one for money for whatever to pay for the party for this one, and then essentially it's a chain effect. And then he'll be with the next one, getting the other one to cash out him money. And his story was always like that him and his homies were on the run from their enemies. So like, first of all, why the fuck are you like funding this guy's trip around the world to get from his enemies? Just find another guy at fucking Walgreens. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, I don't. People just are so
hundreds,
maybe
hundreds of
thousands of dollars,
loans,
mortgages, like
fucking everything.
Couldn't be me, bro.
No,
could
not
not.
ever.
I'm sorry, could not. Like, I'll help homies out, but could not. And I repeat, could not be me. Like, you're not getting
No, you're not catfishing your boy.
No dinero from me. I think maybe women just get so, I don't know, obsessed with that. Like, oh, this is the perfect man. I can change him. I'm helping him. Like, I'm doing this for him, so he can't fuck me over. It's like, bitch, yeah, he can.
Is it like, do you think it plays at all into like a fantasy of like, oh, he's a bad boy, he's on the run, let me give him some money and I'll be this fucking Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde, I'll bail you out. Look at the ones that are
boring
funding
as fuck.
R. Kelly, paying R. Kelly's
they
bail.
Got great credit. It's like their life is boring.
Yes,
they like, I need some bad boy to come fuck my life up one time.
Maybe they just like the drama from it. The drama of like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I gotta save my man, Captain Save a Ho. Maybe it's like a Captain Save a Ho type thing.
I don't know, yo.
It's like that girl who bailed out R. Kelly when he went to jail. It was like, ma'am, what are you doing? What are you doing? You don't need to save him. He needs to sit in there for a little bit. I don't know. But
I also don't understand people that can like write and fall in love with people that are like locked up, like serial killers.
That show is some
and
of these women
with like people that just murdered everybody. And it's like, oh, you want to be in a relationship with a guy that's murdered everybody's ever relationship with? Perfect. That makes sense.
Sign me up. Sign me up. No, these women, some more like, I like bad boys. One girl was like, felons are just more fun. I'm like, you should put that on a shirt.
I was gonna say that should be on like the last fucking famous last words.
Put that on a shirt. Felons are more fun. I'm like, if you say so, I don't know.
Oh,
I have some like lawyer friends that are fun.
Felonies are funner. Like we can make so many shirts.
Felonies for me. Oh, yeah, nah. So I just think some women are just naturally attracted to that. Naturally attracted to trying to save shit, people. And
some people are crazy.
I need someone to elevate me and be on the same level as me. And
like imagine if your thing is like the killer documentaries and you watch them all day. It's like, why not have a real pen pal killer that I fucking talk to?
Fuck
like,
watching the shows. I have a real friend, a real killer in life. I bet you don't have one of those. I have a serial killer friend.
That's so funny.
No, people are nuts out here. The world is crazy.
So what's coming next? What can we expect? What's coming? What are we looking for? What's going on?
Dang. Like I said, I've been in the studio.
Exciting.
Lots of new original stuff coming. There's some exciting things coming up. I can't really talk about it too much, but
it's all good, yo.
It's all good. More shows.
We gotta talk about
more gigs. You know what I mean? Hopefully hitting the road. You know, I just working on my brand. Trying to get some merch out, so we gotta work on that. We gotta have a.
I'm gonna show you a new thing that I want to talk to you about after the video goes off about merch.
Yeah, but I'm just out here grinding. It's been a busy year. You know what I mean? Just touring. I'm grateful for this past year. A lot of more growth than year before.
That's what it's about.
Outside's opening, so I'm just really excited about the people that I've been meeting, more people that I haven't met, and just expanding and grinding out here, killing it. Killing it. So.
What's it like at Cali right now? It's okay or what? It's open back up a little bit?
Yeah, pretty much. They kind of like, there's some places that have, oh, you need a mask. I'm like, bro, I don't even own one. Like the doctor's office.
Yo, like.
Doctor's office. I had to go to the doctor's office and I had to go to the store and like ask the cash register. I'm like, do you guys have any like extra masks? I don't even have a mask. Like I have been so just done with masks that, yeah, but Newport where I work, still same old shit. People are just living their best lives. Like we have had a couple people come in flipping out that were not wearing masks.
Really?
But it's like, then why come in?
Yeah, go away.
Because we're not required to wear them. We don't have to wear them if we're not, you know what I mean? Most of us are vaccinated. We're chilling. So it's just, there's a lot of people that are still sketched out. I'm sure it is as it is here, but I don't know. For some reason in LA.
Ain't nobody here give a fuck, yo.
For some reason in
Don't
LA.
nobody here give a fuck.
You still see people driving with their masks
on.
Because
the West Coast are like the most radically liberal, like woke, wild shit that you're gonna have. That's why I always ask how
see
Cali's
people wearing masks, walking down the street. Then to each their own. You know what I mean? To each their own. I'm not knocking on anybody, but that's kind of what you'll see, like people here and there. But for the most part, it's everyone. Like I said, shows. They've had festivals have been going on. They had that big reggae festival 2 weekends ago, Memorial Day weekend, and there was like no mask rules there. So it seems like hopefully it's getting back to normal and it's gonna stay that way. But they always try to come up. It seems like every couple weeks there's like some new fucking variant or new like chicken pox and again that's tapping into stuff I don't even want to get into.
I was like, yo, is that where you want to go? Is that monkeypox 2022? Is that what we?
That is not where I want to go. I'm not even trying to tap into that. I already know you, so I was like, I'm not. You'll save that for Joseph when Joseph is here next week.
Yeah, me and Joseph.
You and Joseph. Bill's got bills. Yeah, so that's what Cali's like, but whatever. I love it. It's expensive. I love it out here too.
Yeah. I don't know, like shit ain't nothing fucking. Everything's expensive right now, yo. It's
gas,
like, gas, food, rent, everything. Like,
LA,
yeah, this is what y'all wanted.
When we were doing those rehearsals, I had to like make sure I got gas in Long Beach because it was like 7:37 or some shit like that in LA by the rehearsal studio. So I was like, bitch, you better get gas down here when it's 6:09 and a little, you know what I mean? Like it's starting to go down, but it's crazy. I'm gonna
we'll see what happens.
Ride those scooters
we're in for a ride, yo.
Are we? I'm going to Europe. I'm out. I'm gonna go where they have what is it? public transportation everywhere. I'm going to Amsterdam where they ride bikes everywhere.
Were they really riding bikes everywhere?
Bro, they tell you when you get out, be fucking careful. So it's a sidewalk, there's a red thing, and then the street. And the red thing is where people ride their bikes. It's like a, you know, kind of like a sidewalk for bikes. And they tell you people get injured all the time because they're not paying attention and walking in that red spot. So they're like, do not. Like my mom, the whole time I was like, Mom, pay attention to where you're going. The last thing I need you to do is get a bike injury in Amsterdam.
To get fucking swiped by a biker.
Amsterdam is the coolest city. We went there. It was Pride Month while we were out there.
Oh,
so when we got there, we were like, what is going on? And we get to this, get to the hotel. Then we go to this little area where there's a bunch of food. And again, my brother's girlfriend at the time was with us. She was a fucking dud. And we get to the smoke shop, or we get to a coffee shop, because that's what they call them. They call them coffee shops. So we get to this coffee shop, and I'm so excited to just be in Amsterdam at a coffee shop about to smoke weed, right? And my mom, she was so funny. My mom doesn't smoke, she's never really smoked. But she's like, look, Simone, on the sign, it says California Kush. She's like, do you think it's the same as in California, like the same kind they have? And I was like, I don't know, but I'm not paying $40 a gram for that.
Fuck.
I was like, I'm not paying $40 a gram.
She
was like, is that expensive? And I was like, yeah, I'm not buying that. She's like, I'll buy you some. I was like, bet, run it. So I went and got some weed. My brother's girlfriend got like this muffin, right? And then we all got our stuff. I'm just smoking on Snapchat, smoking, living my best life, not paying attention to my brother's girlfriend, who's really tiny. The muffin was ginormous. I look up, the muffin's gone. And I was like, you ate that whole thing? And she was like, yeah, da-da-da. And my brother was like, I tried to get some. She wouldn't let me have any. So then we go to this restaurant, and she's sitting there like this, like, I was like, oh, you're dying. You're going to die. You're about to die right now, this second. She goes in the bathroom. She throws up. She pretty much ruins our first night in Amsterdam because she ate the whole muffin. She ate the whole muffin and couldn't fucking hold her shit. So then the next morning, she wakes up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and she's like, good morning, good morning. And me and my brother had a plan. We were like, we're going to hit every coffee shop in Amsterdam that we can on foot. We're having a brother-sister day, and we're hitting all these shops. And my mom and her were going to go on a little tour. But she was like, oh, you know what would be lovely if we went on a bike ride? And I was like, Serafina, I'm in Amsterdam, okay? I'm trying to get high. If you want to go ride fucking bikes, go ride bikes, okay? I'm trying to go smoke. So her and my mom did the whole, like, tour, and me and my brother hit all these different coffee shops. We hit, bro, they were playing Nipsey in one of them, and this was right after Nipsey died, so we were in there crying. Me and my brother in there smoking, crying, because they were playing Nipsey in Amsterdam. And we're just like, how is it that we're all the way over here? And they still got love for Nipsey. And
that's funny.
They were playing that Marathon album. I was like, oh, my God. I love it here. I don't want to leave. I love it here so much. This is my favorite. So, yeah. Definitely recommend going to Amsterdam if you haven't. And the people are so nice. And the weather was nice. Like, definitely a different experience than coming from Paris to France, because they were rude as fuck in France.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They totally live up to that reputation of being rude.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was
bitches.
It was a bummer. You know, and I did meet some cool people out there. Like, it was cool. You know what I mean? But for the most part, it was a struggle out there in old Perry. I mean, I'm from Arizona. There was no guacamole. Like, at one point, we got like a platter of like different sauces. Tzatziki,
there was
hummus.
no Mexican.
There was no Mexican food, and we had like there was a little bit of guacamole, and everyone at the table, they just like dug in and killed all the guac. Like, we just were. I could not wait to come back here and go to Los Betos and just
slice some shit.
I need some rolled tacos and a carne asada.
Yo,
burrito.
where do you go in Arizona for Mexican food? Because obviously that's a big thing.
Arizona, I go to Globe, Arizona. No, I do go to Globe a lot because my mom has a house up there. But there's a bomb spot, a couple spots that we go to up there.
In Globe?
In Globe.
Never would have thought.
Well, she works up there, and they lived up there for years. My parents work in the copper mining town, so some spots up there. But when I'm down here, no, but they were. Well, my dad was.
Back in the day.
No, like as of like 4.
Whenever it was active.
like
she's like yesterday, motherfucker.
Yesterday, fool. He was at work yesterday.
That just sounds like an old job. But I forgot motherfucker is probably mining today.
No, my dad.
Mining sounds like no one's mining like
no
since
one's mining like a million
1800s.
years,
Like
right? No, my dad. He worked in the smelter.
Damn.
And like had the full on like shit, and actually, he shattered his knee at work, and that's why he ended up. Long story short, that's how he got sick and everything. But yeah, my dad like 4 years ago. My dad have a full. I'll show you. My dad has a picture of him just like in the full schlep. My mom, she's a security guard though.
Hey.
She does like HR. She does like HR and different things. But that job, they pay her boss. He got moved to Rotterdam, which is like maybe an hour train ride from Amsterdam. And we were in Amsterdam. He had just got transferred to Rotterdam, and we were supposed to link with him while we were out there. So that company will send you all over the world to work. And I'm like, Mom, like, what the potatoes? What are you waiting for? Look, we need to work somewhere else in a different country. Well, you do. And then I can just go with you. You go work there, and I'll go with you. But, yeah, the Mexican food up there is bananas.
All right, well, I guess if I ever remember fucking Globe, I'm gonna have to.
But here,
food.
I go and see the homies at Los Olivos in Old Town because I like the pollo queso crema.
Bet.
Or a number 7, 2 chicken tacos. But Los Olivos, they were the first Mexican family in Scottsdale, so that's like my spot to go to.
Where's it at? I want to try.
Old Town. It's by the library.
Okay, bet.
By the library. You never been to Los Olivos?
Nah.
You've probably been. It's right next to the Mission.
I mean, I might, maybe I've
You've
been over
been
there.
Los Olivos has been around for like forever.
I used to go to Garcia's a lot because my grandpa grew up with the Garcia
But which
brothers.
Garcias? Because there's certain Garcias that are more fire than the other ones.
True. I mean, there's only like 3,
There's
right?
there's not a lot now, but before, which one did you go to?
Well, I've been to the one downtown a few times, but we used to mostly go to the one close to like Metro. I think that's the good one.
I think that's the good one.
I mean, it was always fire for us.
Yeah. The one next to Metro Mall is the good one.
Like, is from Arizona, so like that's a few generations. He grew up with the Garcia brothers, so like my grandma, especially after my grandpa died, she was always wanting to go to Garcia's for like holidays. Like we were at Garcia's on like Thanksgiving, Christmas, like just slaying that shit because she was like, "Yo, this is your grandpa knew these motherfuckers."
Yeah, the one by Metro is the fire one.
Yeah,
because we used to live over it. That's the one that's the fire one.
Yeah, that's the one I went to the most, and then I've been to the one downtown a couple of times.
Meh.
Yeah, no, like I went there a few times, but like I was like, it was usually with like big parties of other people for some reason. I wasn't really worried about the food, so I wasn't. But the other one though,
one spot I do hit every time I'm home is Pete's Fish and Chips.
Pizza's fire.
Pete's Fish and Chips, bro. They
cash only, bitch.
Cash only. You know it's fine. Do you know they follow me on Instagram? That's a big deal. Kind of a
Y'all got to
deal.
give her some free shrimp.
I got merch. I got so much Pete's merch because we all family parties. I go to Pete's and I just get a bunch of stuff, and then if you spend more than $75, you get free merch. And so I go and spend like $120. So I have all this merch from Pete's, and I love it. My siblings are jealous.
That's funny.
Yeah, Pete's. Someone tried to explain to someone, they're like, it's so good to people who aren't from here, and I was like, hold on. You can't just like tell people this is fire because like it may just be fire to us. It might not be that good to other people. I was like, and you got to make sure you dip it in the sauce. If you don't dip it in the sauce, it's not going to be good.
I say the shrimp all the time.
Shrimp all the time. Little 7-piece. Yeah. Real quick.
I might be get the 10 or the 12 or something.
10 or 12. You got a lot.
And it comes with hella fries. I don't ever finish fries, but they're cool.
I always
their fries are all right. They're kind of like the most plain fries.
With the sauce though.
Well, yeah, I
gotta
do with the sauce.
If you dip
but there's like nothing, not even salt on the motherfuckers.
No, they don't even put salt because they think that the salt from the shrimp is gonna dabble into the fries because the shrimp is salty as fuck.
You go to the one downtown Glendale?
So
that line, we fucking travel up.
The line's everywhere. I usually, if I'm at my mom's, I'll hit the one on Apache and University because that one I think is the most fire.
I've never been over there.
The one on Apache and University is fire. Or 44th.
You be on the east side, yo.
I be on the east side a lot.
Yeah.
I stay on the east side a lot. But I did hit the one. What's the one that's right over Van Buren and...
I've only been to one.
Oh.
No, actually, I've been to the one in like Avondale, El Mirage too. Like over on like fucking Dice or for some shit.
Dang.
Well, I live in Buckeye, so that's like halfway to my
You live
crib.
in Buckeye?
Yeah.
Dang, that's all the way to California.
Yeah, it's fucking close. When I went to, I lived out there in high school too, and I knew people with parents that worked in Cali and lived in Arizona because it was so.
Stop it.
Yeah, making bread, coming over here paying fucking nothing for brand new houses.
Like literally, like right at the border.
I mean, it's not that close, but
like a good hour drive. I'm babysitting, but I don't see kids.
That's so funny.
Like they disappeared. Hopefully their parents aren't watching.
So what's up? Is there anything else you want to cover today? You want to jam somewhere? What do you want to do? I'm trying to get this shit working over here, but I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, the jam thing you were talking about?
Yeah.
It's not coming up.
No, like I finally got this turntable working, but I just don't know if I have any like music that won't get hit.
Oh, because the second they play it, it'll flag it.
Bitches. I don't want the whole interview to get fucked up, but.
Yeah. Oh, because it'll flag the whole thing?
Yeah, but like if we stop and start again and then we could jam it. If it gets fucked up, I don't care.
Oh, well, I don't want to mess it up.
No, that's cool. Well, you could do whatever. I just can't just play like fucking Drake and then have you play to it. And then, that's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, no, but.
I don't know.
I'm chilling.
So the next time though.
Yeah, next time.
We're going to figure out a way to have
we'll
like
do
a
it too,
jam
because
session.
Joseph. We'll do another
Me,
you,
Joseph.
Because that'll be a fun
We'll do
one.
a jam session somehow. We got a DJ, rapper, and a violinist. So we're going to figure this out.
Yeah. It'd be lit.
Yeah. We're going to figure something
talk aliens and conspiracy theories.
I don't know if you want to talk about all the wild shit me and Joseph Bill's character were talking about.
Y'all probably will lose me.
Honestly, I don't know. I've had a few shows with Bill's, and I don't remember them getting too wild. But then again, I don't know.
You don't get them started.
Well, everybody doesn't want to talk about the wildest. Like, no one wants to get political, because of fans and shit. So I don't remember.
I just unsubscribed from all of that. Has nothing to do with the fan. It has nothing to do with the fans. I just, Thank you for my shirt.
Oh yeah, there's a couple stickers. There's a shirt.
Stickers. I'm gonna put this sticker on my laptop because I was just like, oh, I got a new laptop and I need stickers.
Yeah, I like to lace people up when they come through here with a couple things.
I like to lace people up when I.
And you bring gifts, so it makes sense. The reciprocity is there.
Right, you gotta do that. You gotta do it. How's your Campari?
It's good. It's almost gone. Should we just kill these real quick or what?
Mine's kind of like flat. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to be giving. So I apologize and make sure I'll come correct next time.
Nah, that's cool. Next time we'll do something wild.
Next time I'll Uber and I won't have kids. Or hopefully by the time they can drive. Hopefully they can drive at that point. If I would have known, I would have just...
I don't know. I'm trying to have you and Bill's together by the end of the year, so let's figure that out.
I mean, I'm going to be back, so we could do it this summer if you're trying to do it this summer.
I'm trying to do some cool shit. Yeah, like, fuck all that.
No, let's run it. Oh, shit. Oh, my sister's here.
Was there anything else that you wanted to cover today specifically?
Stream Rossin's song for me, y'all. Stream that. Rossin's song on all streaming platforms. Be on the lookout for a lot of music. I got a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of dope stuff with some dope artists. Some other collabs, hopefully, that I talked to B Real the other day from Cypress Hill.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
We'll see what happens with that.
Y'all should do like a weed track.
I'm just trying to get on that podcast and smoke. I'm trying to get on his podcast. I don't love this podcast.
No,
I love being here. I appreciate being here. But like you're the
even people like Joe Rogan have been like, yo, I've never been higher in my life than on Be Real.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be really stoned. That would be a really great experience for me. And what happened was I did this cover. I did a Stylistics cover, and I just tagged all the rappers that sampled it. There was like 20 of them. And I got, Sick Jackin from Psycho Realm, Be Real, commented. So I just slid in those DMs. I was like, yo, what up? And he responded, and I was like, that's tight. Some other, Dub C from West Side Connection. Hopefully that'd be sick. We'll see.
That's dope.
So I'm just like, I'm like, I do shit that I think is dope. and then hopefully other people think it's dope. Whether it's, you know, I feel like a lot of people are doing mainstream stuff and, you know, all that, which is cool. Like, I still like doing all that current stuff. The Afro beats, all that stuff is really like a whole vibe right now for me. But I still like old school hip hop and the OGs and the West Side Connections and the fucking.
And for some reason, the older stuff, and maybe because it's simple or something, but it sounds so good with like the violin.
It's just very basic and like, what are the kids are doing the what is this, the dance where they're doing
are you talking about that fast jig and shit? What
the
is
jig, what is that stuff called? The thing y'all were teaching me and I like sprained my shin the last time at my birthday.
That's that Chicago shit, right?
That Pop Smoke, like that, what is it called? Yeah, I don't know. The kids.
It's not tipping my tongue. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? And they do their
like all the drill stuff. The drill. Yeah, drill, yeah.
All that stuff, like, yeah.
Whole lot of stomping.
whole lot of Irish jigging.
Yeah, a whole lot of Black Irish.
That's exactly what it is. It's the Black Irish. But, you know what I mean? Like, the OG classic stuff, I like, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff's just, it's classic. That's what it is. It's fucking classic. And I just, you know. But there's other things I'm tapping into. I'm tapping on all kinds of stuff. I got a friend, he's into lo-fi. So we got some lo-fi stuff coming out.
Hell yeah.
I'm just all across the board. I'm all over the place. Maybe I'm a hot mess.
I'm excited to see what comes next. Now you gotta do all kinds of shit, you know.
Maybe I'm a hot mess, and I just need to like. But I love music and just making music. I don't care what genre it is. I just want to make music, you know, and make people laugh, and be in movies,
everything,
TV shows, and have a reality show, and have a reality show.
Well, yo, I appreciate you coming through and rocking the strings today.
Thank you for having me, friend.
I know we always have these long-ass conversations. I enjoy them.
What time is it?
We've been on for like an hour 40.
Hour and 40? You're a lie.
That shit flies. Dumb.
You're a lie. 2 hours, my guy. People are like, bye.
Yeah,
goodbye.
Yeah.
Au revoir.
Yeah, they tuned out early.
Out early. They're like, hey, bye, later. This was a
right after your performance
long podcast interview. Dang, hour and 40?
I appreciate you rocking with me this long and just talking shit, you know.
Dang.
And like I said, we'll have you again for sure.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Real quick, tell people where they can find you at.
Okay. My name is Simone Bonét, and you can find me on all social media platforms under Moni Baroni. Stream my music, Simone like Nina, Bonét like Lisa. Stream Rawson's songs, stream Highland Ave. Stream all my stuff. Hire me if you're in that industry.
Yeah.
If you're in that industry, hire me. Thanks
Hell
to
yeah.
Khaos for having me. Papa
All
Khaos.
All day.
Papa Khaos.
No, I appreciate you coming through and rocking. Like I said, like, I love being able to have somebody come out here and actually do something dope, you know, and like actually play. So like,
we gotta figure it out how we could do a whole little jam thing next time. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out and we'll do it.
And we'll just start off with that shit.
For sure.
You'll have a pre-roll, I'll have a pre-roll, and we'll just start off with that shit.
And we finna fucking smoke up in here.
And smoke up in here because we won't have no kids because I won't have the squad in the room. But I appreciate the squad for being here. Squad
gang. Nah, she came in, she has murderers with her. Like, she was like, don't fuck with me,
hardcore,
don't talk about this or
criminals. Class of 25 hardcore criminals with me, bruh.
Nah, yeah.
And so, I gotta hit it to the left of
Yeah, I appreciate you on through. Again, be safe on your way back.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll definitely do this again and we'll rock very soon.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me.